A collage of images and words representing a person's wishes or goals intended to serve as inspiration or motivation. And that is why I read this sentence.
Okay.
That is important because you guys are going to see things on there. It's not what I think is going to happen, but you got to hope.
You're putting it out there, hoping, dreaming, great intentions.
Yes.
And this is what could happen.
This is what could happen. My vision board could, honestly, if good things happen, we're going to keep the vision board up for a little bit. You know what I mean? You want me to show it?
Bring it on in. Mark, Deuce, random question. Do you introduce yourself as Deuce in real life? Yes, I do. Okay, so
How great.
Okay, well,
Isn't that great?
there's a lot to break down here.
There is.
Okay.
Do you want me to start?
Yes, just
You can ask me anything.
one. I love the fact that it looks like you're using recycled. This is like cardboard that held cans.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. LaCroix were on.
It's recycle, reduce, reuse, but it's fine. You got a little scrambled up, but it's okay. Where did you get this purple?
I don't know, but I don't like it. It's a little loud for the podcast.
No, I like it. It's not the podcast.
Well, it's a little loud for my microphone.
Okay.
Can I just hold on?
No, leave it.
Oh.
Just go over your shit.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't like the crinkly noise.
No one can hear it.
Can you guys hear it?
Just stop it, Morgan.
I don't like the crinkly noise. Anyway, where would you like me to start? You can point out anything and I can tell you what it's about.
Well, let's start here. It looks like you have a Sacramento Proud Kings sticker with a red line in it. Are you saying not to be Sacramento Proud?
Absolutely not. It was just the old team that was on there. And it's no offense to even those individuals or those guys. It was just a different time.
It was the super team, just young squad, I believe.
Yeah, you got Bogey, you got Bagley. And I just don't want to be anything like those teams. Yeah, I just want to be different. It's time because if you're like those teams, then that's where you are in the NBA. That's where you're going to stay. Do not want to be like those teams. So putting that out there, done with the old.
Okay. All right, next up, there's a couple of pictures of young Morgan.
Yes. Okay, so these are photos of me with one of my AAU teams and some of my teammates. And it was just some of my best times ever. And I'm putting out that I remember how much fun I had playing basketball with these teams. I want this Sacramento Kings team to genuinely have fun with each other because having fun leads to great success in basketball.
So far, I kind of dig this.
Thank you. That's literally why I put those. I love this. I remember this tournament in Arizona. I'll never forget it. Vicky Baugh, she went.
Ooh, Vicky Baugh could play back.
Yeah, dude. Coco and Quinise, you've heard of them before. I've told you about them.
Yes.
In Sacramento.
I know of them. Yes.
Okay, yeah. No, and so some of just hoopers, loved playing with them. Great team. So much fun.
Okay, next up. What's up with Jennifer Lopez?
Well, okay. So the truth is I bought a People magazine that was $5.99. And because they didn't have a Sports Illustrated, and I was just like, all right, I need to find some shit for this vision board. So as I'm going through it, I'm like, I'm using a lot of ransom. You know how a ransom note would look with all the words?
I don't know because I've never actually
Okay,
I've never written a ransom note. I've never gone.
You guys know,
that
like the
sounds some
movie.
psycho shit, Morgan.
My mother is T.R. Reagan.
Fair enough.
So anyway, it was all looking really ransomy, like I'm gonna take this Kings team kind of thing. So I was like, I gotta just take something. So then I saw a photo of J-Lo, and I was like, you know what? J-Lo's been through some shit. And when she got down, she got back up and she married someone else every time. Every time.
She just married the guy that she was with before.
But you know what? She was with other people in between, and now it doesn't matter. That's Ben Affleck shit doesn't matter. Either way. So I said, if J-Lo can, so can you, Sacramento Kings. That was more just because I needed to use something else in my People magazine.
Okay.
That I spent
$5.99 she's overcome
on.
some obstacles in her relationship.
Thank you.
Okay.
Obstacles.
All right, so we've covered that. Where do you want to go next? I mean, I think this is pretty obvious at the bottom. You just put some words together that says enjoyable basketball.
That's what I want to watch. Now, I was honestly looking for like competitive, the word competitive to use, but I wasn't going to cut up a whole bunch of letters. But enjoyable basketball is competitive basketball. It's competent basketball. It's people liking each other, having fun off the court and on the court together.
Can I just say real fast? Just as I stare at this,
yeah,
I'm very impressed. Like, I would not be able to do this.
What?
I don't see the problem with my vision boards. I don't have a vision. I would sit here and go, I don't know what to put. Is it something funny? I'm an overthinker. So, all right. So you want to enjoy about, okay, where do you want to go next?
That makes me really sad that you wouldn't be able to make a vision board.
Let's go to 41 here. You have a basketball that has 41 all over it.
You know
Is that
why.
for Costa Kufis, his old jersey number?
No.
Let's talk about it. Shout out Costa Kufis.
We're talking about a 500 team. Like pushing those vibes. No. And again, a vision board is what you want and what you would hope for. Doesn't mean that's what you think is going to happen. But you got to shoot for the stars or the moon or one of those really far away. And
the moon? That's so close.
Which one
nowadays.
do you? Oh, shoot for the stars, land upon the moon.
Shoot for a different galaxy.
Shoot for the moon. Yeah. Nowadays the new NASA camera showing us different galaxies. Yeah. Shoot for a whole different galaxy, land upon the moon. How's that, our new saying? This is just a hope, not it's a want.
Okay,
it's
more a couple of things.
That was hard for me to do.
You don't need to keep prefacing everything by saying, look, I'm not predicting it. Yes, it's a vision board. We get it. It's a vision board. These are all things you want to happen. You would love to see the Kings get to 500, 141 games. You have a thing that says, I hope to turn my pain into a smile. And then you have farewell to our incredible 16-year tragedy. That is, I gotta be honest, this is brilliant.
Wow.
We haven't even got to the main thing. De'Aaron Fox is your centerpiece here. By the way, an autograph. This is interesting use.
I have two.
Okay. An interesting use of a De'Aaron Fox autograph. But why De'Aaron Fox at your center of your vision board?
Well, one, I only had autographs from Bogey and Bagley and Harry Giles too. So I didn't have anyone else but De'Aaron Fox, a picture of him, because he's obviously not going to be in People magazine. But when I thought about it and was like, you know what, I'm going to put it in the center. And that was something I thought about after, because it all depends on him. And so my hope, and I'm not saying it all depends on him, but we know his year has a huge impact on what could happen to this team this season. And so I shoved him right there in the middle to be like, hey, bud, you got this. Do your thing.
I got to be honest. I don't think you could have come up with a better vision board. And just so you know, this is the first time I'm actually seeing she's been working on it today.
Really?
It's really good. Like, the J-Lo thing is a bit of a stretch. If there's anything if I'm going to break this down, because I know everyone's eager to hear a breakdown. I can't wait for the chat's breakdown of this. But you're like, hey, say goodbye to the past. Super team just showing that era's done. You need this guy to play well. Aiming for 41. Get rid of our 16-year tragedy, and I hope to turn this pain into a smile. Give me some enjoyable basketball that relates back to my youth. When I was playing and when the Kings were playing well.
Yes.
Morgan Reagan. I'm... That's really good, dude. That's really good. Shout out to Cassie, by the way, who resubscribed on Twitch.
Hey, thanks, Cassie. If you had to give me a grade.
Oh, it's an A. It's an absolute A. Yeah.
I rocked the shit out of these projects in school.